Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Katie and today I thought we could revisit Finley and Clawdia. What a great start to the new year. And speaking of new year, happy new year to you guys too. I hope you have a very good 2022 ahead of you guys. I thought this video would be a great way to catch up, a great way to tell you what I've got planned in the near future, just video wise, and basically, I just wanted to do a really nice picture of Finley and Clawdia as a first painting of the new year. Of course, I want to say thank you to you all as well for all of the wonderful support of 2021. It was a difficult year for me last year, just house move and about a million other things going on in the background as well. But hopefully this year I'm not going to be moving house again and hopefully it'll be a little bit more of a quieter year for me. I am really looking forward to sharing a few more arty tips. I had a look at the comments from the Scroller Box one where I asked what you guys had for Christmas and do you need any help? Well, I've taken that on board. I know some of you have had brushos, so I'm going to be sketching things out ready for a brusho video. And also, I do believe oil pastels were mentioned, and to be honest, that's not a medium I've used for a very, very long time. I don't actually own any, so I went on to eBay, picked up a pack, and also I have a Jackson's haul coming up. It's not a super huge one, but it was one of those opportunities where I thought, you know what, I need to stock up on a few bits and pieces. I'll add a few extra bits and pieces in there because I think they'd be interesting for me as an artist, and I'm sure it might cover a few bases for you guys too. I also received an arty gift this year and I'll share that with you guys too. It was just one thing. People tend not to buy me arty things because they don't know what I already have and what I use or necessarily don't use, but this was great because it's very universal and I actually did have my eye on something similar. I was on the fence about getting a dedicated set, but now I have one and that's great. And it is a really nice little set and a thoughtful gift as well. What else do I have coming up? Well, Artful Box arrived over the Christmas period, and if you don't want to know what's in there, I'd probably skip. I'll put a little timestamp, but I'm going to say now it's a screen printing kit, and again that is something I haven't done for a very long time because it arrived during the holidays. I sort of staved off it. I actually just wanted to chill over Christmas and New Year and just get into a good routine again. But I will be unboxing and having a play about with that, so I hope you're going to look forward to that too. Of course, with having new supplies in and trying to find a place for them to exist in my studio, would you be interested if I did a little, well, I did mention I'd do a studio tour when I moved in, but life kind of happened then. However, I would possibly quite like to share with you guys me organising my studio space. I guess that's going to include a bit of a tour and give you a bit of an insight as to how I organise my art materials when I actually do. To be honest, I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but you'll tidy your space up and then within a week it doesn't look any different to beforehand. But it is kind of good practice to do that, just to check in on your materials, see what needs replacing, replenishing, and see what's perhaps expired or you don't use, and pass it on to somebody who will use it. I do have a few supplies that I am probably going to part with. I know a few people who are taking up art personally, so I can pass some of the supplies on to them. And also there are some charitable groups nearby that hold art groups, and I'm going to donate some of the materials to those as well. For those who perhaps haven't tried things and haven't got the budget, it's just nice to have those available at those art groups so people can just take their personal interests in art a little bit further, so none of it goes to waste. Of course, with a room tour and a sort my materials out kind of video, I'm afraid you're going to have the pleasure of seeing what I actually look like. And I know I posted a photograph up last year, but that's a little bit different to actually appearing on camera, and I think I'm just going to have to be a bit brave about it and appear on it sometimes. I mean, maybe some of you are curious, maybe some of you don't care, I don't know, it's strange, but I don't know. I think I might have to show my face, but kind of getting close to 2,000 subscribers now. Wouldn't that be a nice landmark video? Hint, 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 hint. And speaking of which, I know about 50% of you guys who watch haven't subscribed, so while you're at it, why not hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you have the notifications on as well so you don't miss any of these videos that I'm going to promise to do. I also want to do some videos based on still lives, and I know that sounds dreadfully boring because if you've ever gone to art school and you've had to do still lives and you get sick of looking at the same bowl of fruit or this, that and the other, I get it, I really do. And I must admit though, it's very important to develop your skills to draw from life, or at least make a setup, take a photograph of it and learn from your photograph. So I'm perhaps going to do some videos where I make some interesting still lives and talk through my thought processes as I turn what's a photograph or what's in front of me into a piece of art, and hopefully that'll help you guys with your art journey as well. I'll also include different types of mediums with that. Like I mentioned, there are going to be oil pastels now involved, but of course I will go back to using paints, mainly watercolours and gouache. I do actually have some water soluble oils that I've been meaning to show you, so I might sneak them in on that art haul video that should be coming soon. I'm just waiting for a few other bits and bobs to turn up. I've also collected as well, throughout the past 12 months, some old art materials, again off eBay. I always think if you're in a bit of a pinch and you want to try something but not commit to the full price, check out eBay. I know a lot of other content creators in the art world buy a lot of their things from eBay, and I'm all for it. Sometimes you can really drop on, and then sometimes you can pick something up and go, yeah, I can see why they sold that. But it's just how it is. But I want to share some of the old materials. I've got some old Winsor & Newton paints. I've got some old Daler paints. I have some old Page of London paints and some gouache, which I'd never heard of before. And I really want to make a video and share that with you because I find looking at old materials pretty interesting. I also want to share with you perhaps techniques that I've done in the past and not revisited for a while, but I'm going to need your help with that. So drop in the comments something I've done previously that you would like me to revisit. And that could be a medium or even a topic as well. If you want me to do a redraw video, I am down with that, and I think that would be quite fun to see how my style changes and evolves. After the whole video, I keep talking about this, don't I? But after the whole video, I want to perhaps stave off buying as many supplies because I do have enough. And I'm always interested in something that's a little bit new and unusual, and I think that would be quite interesting to make a video on, as well as my own personal curiosity there. But I do want to stave off buying them. Of course, I will keep the subscription boxes, but I'm going to keep it down to a minimum this year. So you'd better stop releasing interesting palettes because it's breaking my bank. Also, at some point, I am actually contemplating trying live streaming, and it's probably going to be a disaster when I first set it up, so I will give you all plenty of notice, and it's not going to be for a while yet, but if it is a disaster, I hope you're there to watch me make a disaster, I guess. But yes, I have lots of exciting plans and aspirations for this year, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm really looking forward to getting Witchy Things to Draw back up and running. I had a couple of them in the pipeline but never quite got round to editing them, so hopefully they will be up soon and we can continue that. And just all in all, I am just really excited for this year. I'm feeling super positive about it. I am looking forward to interacting with you guys more too. And of course, painting more pictures of Finley and Clawdia, just like I'm doing now. I hope my talking hasn't distracted too much from the painting, or maybe the painting too much from the talking, but I really enjoyed this. This took about 2.5 hours to fully complete. I used just watercolours that I'd squeezed into pans, just tubes I'd got from subscription boxes or other ones that I've featured on the channel here. The metallics I've used, again, I've featured them before on this channel, but they included the... oh, which ones were they now? They were the Van Gogh and the Colorio ones. the little ones that are tablets, as well as the Derwent ones as well. And just having a bit of variety on there, I think made quite a nice painting. And I love how the metallics just have a flicker of light there. But anyway, I know this has been a really waffly video, but yeah, it's been a while since I uploaded, so I'm very chatty right now and just happy to be back here again. Little holidays and vacations are great, but when you do something you love, it's always good to come back, especially when you've got such welcoming subscribers and people who are watching. I'm so lucky, thank you. And of course, thank you for watching. There should be some more videos on screen now if you haven't watched them already. In the meantime, I'll see you soon.